Did you say Kelly Ripa?
The Tube Ripper.
Stop saying that.
I did it while the music was playing because no one hears that part.
Yes, they do. They hear the last 5 seconds of the song. I just cut out that part.
Well.
So, yeah, now we're going to have to start. Hey, what's up, everybody? How you doing? It's your host, Joel, with another Mix It Up podcast. And I'm here, of course, with my buddy,
Hey, Jones.
Yeah. So today we're going to be doing, of course, it is RM week. I know you're super excited. I'm super excited. Let's continue this roller coaster of good fun. Today we're going to be doing, which every time I read the title, it makes me think of that movie quote, all day. Anyways, but you know what movie I'm talking about. No, I'm not going to sit here and talk about that.
I don't know.
Anyways, all day with Tablo. So we're going to check it out.
Have comments at the end.
Yeah. It's done by, I think the lyrics are, the English lyrics are done by Dual Set. It's another link to a video. Of course, if it's like the last one, the part at the end is not going to have English subtitles, which is going to be very difficult. But oh well, let's go ahead and check out All Day with RM and Tablo. Oh. We're gonna have to watch all the collaboration.
Okay. 요즘 광고는 똑같아. 일단은 즐겨라 내 맘대로. 멋진 옷을 입은 멋진 춤추는 이들 밖은 몸치가 더 많네. 그저 습관이든 I don't care. 알지 그런 놈들이 더 두께요. 사실 몸은 아무것도 아니야. 막 믿어무지 그래 내가 날 모르는. 꺼져 인공지능 fuck the algorithm. 사색이 필요해 fuck all the rhythm. 사유활동을 안 주는 내 바이오리듬. 언제쯤 써보게 될까 나만의 신은. 살아남느라 잊혀진 dream에 너도 한낱쯤 별이 돼버린 묻혀 뭔가 찾고 있다면 Honey it tastes like me Okay I'm digging all day I'm finding real me I'm sending all day all day
What we doing here 전부 제자리 수밖에 죄다 줄리길 They want you in fear 이 습감이 생각을 말해 어서 접어 origami They got you by your balls and your social economics That's big facts 특색을 밟아버린 think tanks 식어버린 게 내 impact 더 큰 불을 지펴 네 인생은 big match Burn it up 뭘 겁이 나 Get your ass off the bench start warming up We gotta fight when they say behave We got dynamite in our DNA I'ma be okay I'ma be that way 눈 부릅뜨고 알아서 잘 지낼게 Haters 어서 눈 감아 내 인생 꼴 보기 싫으면 원래 꿈 같은 일은 눈 뜨고 보기 힘들어 You feel me? I'm fighting all day Get out of my way I'm living my way All day All day
잔인한 세상에 오늘을 비우는 것 같을까 세상이 뭐라고 말해도 우리나라 오르나 You gotta believe it You gotta believe it You gotta believe it You gotta be dreaming You gotta believe it You gotta be feeling We know we fly all day.
All Day라는 트랙은
Don't
이거는 사실 피독 형의 비트 중에 이게 있었는데
makes me so angry because I want to know what he's saying.
More upset that the end of the song just fell off.
가슴 뛰는
Yeah, no, I don't know. Maybe these are like,
Or maybe somebody just edited it that way.
no, I don't think so. No, it was long. I mean, it was like 3 minutes long. That's a fairly long song.
The beat was supposed to come back in.
Oh yeah, it may have been that it was edited
like
that
it,
way.
and
I don't
just,
know, but
hopefully it was edited.
I mean, I've never connected more to a song that RM's done. I mean, the lyrics he was saying, him and Tablo both, like, okay. So there was, oh man, I wish this thing would go in increments. Giving me no time to think is my biorhythm when I get to write my own poem. No, like, I mean, they're talking. I gotta go back to it. I gotta see it. Okay. Don't worry, I'll mute it so it doesn't. Hey, dick. Hold on. So, like, what I like about the lyrics is that they're talking about not just personal subjects. It's more specific. It's more global type stuff. Okay, all these ads these days are the same. What we talk about in that video is like marketing tactics and all that stuff. They say enjoy your life however you want. They show cool people dancing in cool clothes. There's no more. That is the most truth I've heard. Like they show, it's the Instagram famada, if you will, where it's like, haha, my life is perfect. I'm in Bellinis, blah, blah, blah. Like they're just freaking. And I love how when in real life there are more people with 2 left feet. That is such the truth. It is so much truth. Oh.
It's like the medicine commercials, and they're talking about all of the side effects, and they're like, yeah, even may die.
Yeah, it's like we'll stop mild eczema. Might die or diarrhea or might be blowing up a toilet like 16,000 times a day. Side effects include grow a green penis, blah blah blah. Like just it's always weird. It's like, okay, those side effects are way worse than what you're trying to cure in the first place. Just because I have some itchy skin or patches or something, I'm gonna end up pooping myself 12 times a day.
But your
or
skin,
I might die.
Your skin is gonna be so smooth, you won't have that itch.
You'll be the smoothest skinned corpse in the world. It's so dumb, but yeah, they show cool people dancing in cool clothes when in real life there are more people with 2 left feet. I freaking love that line. RM, you a ball of motherfucker. At least I hope Dual Set. The woman who gave us the link for this, she said that Dual Set has some of the best lyrics. So, or subtitles. Yeah. Because he always ends up giving like footnotes. And they habitually say, I don't care. We talked about this too, where it's like people are like, I don't care. I give 0 fucks. You care a lot because you wouldn't have to keep telling people that, you know? But you know, those are the ones who actually do care even more. See, RM's just spitting factual information. Oh, that makes me so happy. Keep going. And then, yes, it's a bigger issue mentally. Exactly. It's a bigger issue mentally. Because even when I was a kid, when we were kids, and yes, you're 4 years younger, calm down. But when we were kids, like, it wasn't like this. Yes, there was stigma when it came to mental health and things like that. And you had people who would be like acquaintances, and someone would have a crisis moment, and that acquaintance would be like, don't worry, buddy, you can do it. And like pat him on the back and everything. And like, you got this. And the reason being is because I don't know you that well to try and solve your issues, you know, which is understandable. You can't be that open to everything and everyone. You wish and hope for the best, but the fact is that normal people aren't meant to be handling crisis situations. Professionals are. Yeah. That's the point of them. But it's a bigger issue mentally, and that is super true. Oh my goodness, it's so super true. Because yes, we might be more in tune with mental health issues and things like that. But, and a lot of people say, oh, it's because there are people who are like, oh, you don't have mental health issues, just walk it off, rub some dirt in it, blah, blah, blah. No, that's not the actual issue. Because when you have mental health issues and things of that nature, you're then going to have what is called the window watchers, which are people that see how much attention someone with mental health issues is getting, and then they create mental health issue subjects for themselves to give them an attention. And I know you think that's not bullshit, but it is bullshit. It happens all the time. People take it too far. It's called overcorrection, and they do it all the time because they don't have the ability of just seeing someone else who's going through pain, accepting that they have that pain, and wishing them the best and hoping that they find the help they need. There are people in this world who will literally go, hey, he's getting a lot of attention by society. I think I'm neurodivergent too. I think I have autism. I think I have this. And like they're
the
just
self-diagnosis coming.
Yeah, the self-diagnosis and this is what I'm like, blah, 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 blah. And you know, what's horrible is that you really can't disprove that because there's such another thing, which is like worried to just try and poke holes in anybody's story because you're worried. Like the Me Too movement was that. People have questions, you know? You shouldn't ask questions. Believe everyone. Blanket believe. Yeah. No, that's not how the world works. That's not how the world works at all. You have to have factual evidence. There are people who have agendas. I'm not saying everybody's like that, but there are a percentage of people who do.
There's enough of them.
I mean, good Lord. And then you have the hypocritical ones, which, oh my goodness, that was so bad. That one woman who was an actress who was like, you know, was on the Harvey Weinstein, was one of the ones that talked about Harvey Weinstein. And then turns out she did the same thing to a young boy. Like tried to, or did bang like a 17-year-old or an 18-year-old or something like that when she was in her 40s. And like he sued her. She was like, I can't believe he would sue me. You just did the same thing. No, it's different. He loves me and I love him. Obviously not if he's suing you. Well, he has an agenda. He needs money. You ain't got that much money. You're not that famous of an actress. I'm sorry. But yeah, I mean, it's just there is people with agendas. So blanket believing is not the way it's supposed to be. It's supposed to be you need to have factual evidence. You have to have factual evidence. That's the way our society is supposed to be built on. Because otherwise, if we were all just doing circumstantial and what willy-nilly and how people see, people's perception of reality is not actual reality, and that can be a very dangerous precedent to set. A very dangerous precedent to set, and I kid you not, because circumstantial evidence and just, what is it, at best, witness testimonies are circumstantial. They're not proof, because I can tell you how many times I've seen people be manipulated mentally.
Yeah.
I mean, especially using gaslighting or, I mean, look at that poor man when it came to the Pam Hupp thing. The man who supposedly was arrested for killing his wife, did not kill his wife, confessed to it because the cops were like, you know, we know you killed your wife. So, I mean, how did you kill your wife? And he's like, I didn't kill my wife. He never admitted to it. But literally they were like, you know, you just need to take care of this so we can get through the situation and we can just get through with this thing and blah, blah, blah. And he was like, I don't know what you're talking about. Eventually they just kind of steamrolled him, you know? Yeah.
Make you sign, say, like, well, you know, if we take this
so
to court, you're going to get 25 years,
you know?
You sign this, or it's a plea deal.
You spent 15 hours here and you blah, blah, blah. And yeah, it's sneaky shit. But yeah, there are people that are innocently put in prison all the time. And it's funny, a lot of people, look, if you looked at the closing rates of cases from police stations across the world, like it's abysmal. It's not good. And then when you count the percentage that are wrongfully accused, wrongfully put in prison, it's like, how many cases are you guys closing? Like 10%? This is embarrassing, you know? So yeah, it's we went on a tangent, I'm sorry. But yeah, it's just, dude, I'm loving this song. This song does what songs are supposed to, provoke conversation. That's what they're supposed to do. They're supposed to give a talk. You're supposed to grow. I mean, dude, we've done 15 minutes and we've only like literally watched the song and done an introduction and talked about it. That's pretty much it.
We can't even see the rest of the video.
Yeah. And I love this part. Artificial intelligence needs to get lost. Fuck the algorithm. It needs to get lost in meditation. Fuck all the rhythm. Dude, that's a great line. That's a fantastic line. Because artificial intelligence is going to be great in a lot of ways, but it's just like everything else in technology. Going to be great when it first comes out. Guess what's going to happen after that?
Terminator.
Really bad. No, it's not true artificial intelligence. I know they're saying that it's not, because artificial intelligence would be artificial intelligence if you were like, hey, write a paragraph, blah, 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 blah. And it said, fuck you, I'm not doing that. That's artificial intelligence. Everything else is virtual intelligence. If you have to prompt it and it does something, cool. But if it refuses to do something, that's true intelligence. If it's like, nah, I ain't doing that. Do it yourself. Lazy piece of shit. Like, if you had a computer tell you that and was honest and earnest and it wasn't like somebody else typing it in, dude, I think the first person who had that interaction would be like, it's happening. You'd be running out naked in the street. They're coming for us. Like, yeah. Yeah, artificial intelligence needs to get lost. Fuck the algorithm. I love it. This must be a newer song then.
Yeah, it has to be.
Because artificial intelligence hasn't really blown up except for in the past maybe year.
Yeah.
So, okay. What's the next run? It still jams. Giving me no time to think is my biorhythm. When will I get to write my own poem? Dreaming that has been forgotten. Trying to survive. Man, he's such a good lyricist, man. Really is. Tablo's not bad too, because he was talking about, I mean, they're on the same fact where they're talking about like literally real life shit. And it's more specific and detailed than I've ever seen them be or ever seen R&B. And I'm very happy about that. I really like this song. I'm going to jam it after you leave. But,
well, we're going to wrap up for the day so I can turn the song back on.
Yeah, I want to jam that shot. But yeah, I really like it. Okay. Well,
all day.
Okay. We could keep diving into this, but I kind of want to jam it. But no, I like the song itself is amazing. Tablo actually, and I hope I'm pronouncing that right. That has to be how it's pronounced, because tableau is a specific phrasing and word, and it actually goes perfectly with a lyricist, you know? But, or a producer. But I really, really like everything that was done in here, the beat and everything else. I do agree that it feels like it just kind of cut off.
I'm hoping that's editing.
I think that's the actual song.
I like that.
Well, what would you want it to go for? Another 30 seconds?
No, just like 8 bars of music.
Another 8 bars?
Yeah. Not a whole lot. Because you start getting into the groove of everything, and then it just turns off immediately. Like
maybe they should have had like a breakdown, a more epic breakdown, like maybe a slowdown of it. Boom, boom, boom. You know, where they drug the notes down a little bit more, and then boom, boom, boom. Like it went back into, yeah, like a breakdown.
Yeah.
To do a little bit of separation or something. Yeah, that might have helped you out a bit more. Because yes, it was like a talk version of the hook, and then it went into full version of the hook, repeated twice, and it was done. So yeah, maybe there should have been a third verse with RM and Tablo taking a line and going.
Well, they kind of did that towards the end. Not a full verse.
No, but it was in the hook part. I'm talking about in an actual verse where they're talking about subjects and one takes the other and they trade back and forth. I would think that would have been dope. Three verses would have been dope for that. It felt short because it was only 2.
Yeah.
But
okay, I'll get over it.
Okay, well, don't forget to like and subscribe. Make sure you hit the bell notification so you know when new videos are coming out. And don't forget to check out MK5 and MK5store.com. I almost said the number 5 after I already said 5. Yeah. Store.com. Go ahead and, join, do a little donation or something. I don't know. Do what you want. Make everything happy. Make people happy. Make everybody happy. Do something happy. Do something happy for yourself. Do something happiness for yourself. That's not grammar. Grammarly correct. Oh my goodness. Grammatically correct.
Wow.
Joel's having a seizure. An internal
green
one.
and blue lines all under this.
Yeah. Maybe a red pen. See me after class.